Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 41 of Let's Play GreedFall, or a very late, or will be a late part of GreedFall. In the last part, we spoke to Constantine and about the ruins, and we finished exploring the area. We killed the guardian of the ruins, I believe his name was, and yeah, at the moment we're just doing really good. Now we're going to go talk to Lazy Morange and find out more about the ruins. Let's see what else she has for us. 'Cause I don't actually think we spoke to her much. I think we spoke to her once since the start. I don't know. Can't remember.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
What do you know about the ruins found to the northwest of here?
The site that the natives call Didakidnadagase.
That is not how we pronounce it, but yes, we are speaking of the same place.
Your language is difficult to master, but I find it fascinating. To answer your question, I had countless questions about the place when our explorers and scouts first brought back sketches. Intrigued, I went there. I noted the architecture and their decorations. It is certain that they bear a striking resemblance with continental constructions, but they are more ancient. Too old to have been recently built by the Bridge Alliance settlers when they first set foot on the island. I even questioned the natives, but they only spoke of a people of the sea. My first thoughts went to the Nauts, but they're not known for building large towns, less so cities. There are other ruins on a cliff to the east of here. Perhaps they hide the key to this mystery. I hoped to organize an expedition, but the region is dangerous and hard of access. We explored mines at the bottom of the cliff, but we were not able to find an access to the plateau. If the mystery of these ruins intrigues you as much as me, it is in that direction that you should begin to look for answers. Can I help you with any other matter?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
So what you're telling me is that fucking place that we've been off. If this is what I think it is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be a little bit pissed off. Because that means that all the times we've been wasting trying to get to that, the ruins, is literally just a quest line that I was laid on the game. And the game didn't, well, I admit that obviously the game couldn't tell me. But if it is as simple as, like, all I had to do was wait for the quest line to come up, that's going to be annoying. Obviously, I'm not going to be too bothered, but I'm still gonna be a little salty. Ooh. That's like the most random find I've ever had, just purely by accidentally falling down. Alright, let's get back up. So in this part, I'm gonna continue to follow the same quest line, try and do, because if this is taking us to the ruins that we've been trying to get into for as long as we have, which I believe it is, because it said the ruins on a plateau, which is the one I believe above the mining town. It's gonna be a little bit salty, but at the very least, at least it gets us there, and at least we'll have the prerequisite of the cogs, which at the very least will make me a little bit happier. Won't stop me being salty, but you know, swings and roundabouts. All we have to do now is just, you know, get there. Without preferably dying. We killed the guardian of this area, so I'm going to assume that it shouldn't be too... Like, we shouldn't really have a problem. Oh yeah, we'll do that in a bit. I'm not going to continue doing the main main quest for now. I'm going to continue to ignore Petrus, because fuck Petrus.
Up there. This is D3, the ruins Lady Morange told us about. But I do not know how to get there. The path collapsed.
Some of the tunnels in the mine may lead to it. We should go there.
Lady Morange said the ruins would be around here. She must have been talking about D3.
Well, I'm safely assuming that, but I'm just annoyed the fact that we couldn't access it sooner.
It may be worth talking to the villagers.
having been here a few times, how about you get fucked? I'm gonna go in there because I know I know exactly which path it is. I know all of this BS. I just couldn't get there. Alright.
Hello.
No.
It's just that we rarely get visit.
What can you tell me about the ruins that we can see up there?
Not a great deal. To my knowledge, no one's ever been able to reach them. There were some officials from the city that came up when they saw there must have been anything else.
I'll leave you
Until...
Yeah, the game is essentially
Hello,
telling me to
no,
go there anyway, so we're all good.
I'll leave
Until...
Let's just get ourselves there, and then we can continue. I can worry about those two getting up in their own. That's different. This wasn't here before. But it is on the map, so I guess it was as simple as I just needed to wait. Well, we could go that way, but could I also use the cogs? Because I bought them, and I'm fucking at this point. They just sat wasting wasting like away in my pocket. Yeah, we could.
A gate. We must find out how to open it. It worked. We can resume our journey.
Yeah, I'm definitely salty as fuck. Alright. Now I can finally sate my curiosity about this place. And also get some resources at the same time. Nothing quite like a two birds, one stone situation here, ladies and gentlemen. That looks like it's a separate way to get there as well. So I may actually go that way. And I may have a quick look what's this way first. And then, you know... find a reason to go the other way. So that way we're going to, you know, explore a little bit more, find a little bit more, and more than likely get some more loot. Because we have to remember, loot is of the utmost priority. Alright. We found a crafting table. Found a big chest. Not that there's anything fucking useful in it, but a chest it's still a chest with loot in it. I don't know what you mean by dicey. That guy's not really a problem for you, Kurt, is he? Like if these things suddenly become a problem for us, Kurt, like that's problem. That's like we shouldn't really be fighting them, should we? I really want to, you know, I'm gonna sate my curiosity now about what is on that side path, because the quest continued on going that way as well. So I'm assuming they will both all lead to the same direction. I also missed this ladder, so we're gonna go up here first. I don't think I'll have the vigor because it looked like the platforms were broken, so I'm going to assume that it's going to require some vigor checks. And vigor checks are just not something we're going to be able to pass. Purely because we suck up anything to do with parkour or, you know, those. We're not parkouring like free running and climbing and stuff like that. So it looks like this could be where it connects to. But we'll I'll find out obviously the more once I go this way. This could kill two birds with one stone if it is. Yeah, it is. It is definitely this way. So yeah, that answers that question, and also, I get the items, I get some loot for it, so that's all good. Now we can get ourselves to continuing into the ruins. Ooh, I forgot this. I missed this loot. It's purple, but it's still iron. All right. It's fucking iron everywhere, man. Not that I'm gonna, I'm not gonna always get the resources because I'm not always gonna spot them, but I will do my fucking damnedest. Have a little casual jog for now. Ah, fuck it. As long as one of them's with us, the other one can catch up. It's not a big issue. Right, that looks like the entrance to the ruins. In we go. Looks like we've made it up. So all that time when we found out about the cogs extremely early, and I'm assuming we'd probably had a really big problem trying to get there now, but I tried to get there back then, so
Finally, here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorene spoke to us about.
And she was right. These do not resemble native constructions at all.
Explore the area. Something may give away the identity of the architects.
that explains the last fucking camp we're in this region as well. Alright, so we've got 3 distinct areas to look in, and oh, fuck you, game. That would have been very nice. It would have been nice if you just let me. If you just let me use the stairs, then.
No magic left. Drink a potion.
I had enough magic left, thank you. Right. So I'm gonna check this side first, down like this area first. Yeah, this is definitely constant. Yep, there's a. We fought one of them before. Yeah, like I remember this guy. Right. I know I've got no magic left, Siora. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. Alright, let's keep going. There we go. I do apologize that I went right quiet then, but my focusing got the better. I got to full focusing right there. let's have a. I can at least have a look at it. Sweet. Yeah, it's definitely a good locale for a ruin, or like what would have been a city. Just why would it? Who would have built it here, and why? That's the real question. Old and almost illegible journal. Our position on the island is becoming impossible to hold. Despite our best efforts and the many battles we have won, we are losing more and more ground. These savages are formidable opponents. The roots seem to obey them, and they are helped by gigantic creatures, the likes of which we have never seen before. The creatures are approaching, and we are incapable of facing them. The lords are already preparing to board the ships that the Nords have stationed near our position. As I expected, they said there would not be enough room for everyone. We are going to die here, stomped by some giant raging monster. Cursed be the princes and their ambitions.
This journal confirms what we suspected. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher, few of them actually managed to escape. The major part of the journal has faded, and I'm not able to decipher the name of the author. Let's continue our search. We must discover which nation was here.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it was probably the Congregation of Merchants. I'm going to assume it was us, purely because it said princes, and the only one I know that has princes is us. So I'm gonna assume we attempted to colonize it. To me, that makes the most sense. That it was us who attempted it. Though I'm not obviously sure. It could have been. Well, to be fair, did we exist back then? It's hard to say who, but if it had to be one of a predecessor of the current nations, I would definitely say it's us. So let's have a look. Ancient seal.
This seal. I know the insignia. Even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes.
What you're seeing doesn't seem to please you.
This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. I think the information is pointing to something clear. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives, they were us.
It's difficult to admit. And to think that I turn to you to help us against the Bridge Alliance. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know. This will not help our relations with your people, that is certain.
Goes to show that times change. To think that you were once conquerors. You're gonna have to pay me more for protection. If it comes out, there will be those who see red.
This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is going to be furious when he learns this.
You're not wanting me to finish my exploration? Well, tough shit. So I knew from that letter that, like, I think anyone who'd played this game enough, especially, you know, took a lot of the information in and paid a little bit, like, quite a bit of attention to the story. The second they said princes, it got me thinking of us, because we. As far as we know, there are princes on the island, like back home, like not just the leader, but there's other princes as well. But the second it said that, I could only think of us because I don't know what the leader of the bridge is called, and we know the leader of the Seleme is a inquisitor of sorts. No, not an inquisitor of sorts. Sorry, would be a cardinal of sorts. So we know that. Like, it wasn't one of those two. I don't need magic when I've got you two. Calm down. Alright, so obviously I'm going to find the last bit of evidence anyway. Purely because obviously I want the Desade to have every little bit of information he can have available to him. And I want to be, more than sure. An old rusty key. I'm sorry, guys. Move out of the way, please. Thank you. Alright. Alright, out of the way, guys. Come on. Fucking hell. Alright, yeah, we'll have a quick... Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this part here, and in the next part, we'll continue on. I'll see you guys then.